Philadelphia 76er James Harden, who I respect. Hopefully he's not bunny hopping. But he has volunteered to help a disabled Asian young man who's in a wheelchair to get him through his disability. Surgeries, whatever he needs, James Harden is going to do that for him. James Harden is flying him out to all the Sixers games. James Harden is doing everything he needs to do to help this young Asian disabled young man to get what he needs. Okay? I don't have a problem with James Harden helping out the disabled Asian young man. I have no problem with James Harden helping out the disabled Asian young man. But I got to ask you, Brother James, if you can do that for one disabled Asian child, no disrespect to that child, if you can do that for one disabled Asian child, where is the black child? I know a lot of black children in a wheelchair. I know a lot of black children with disabilities. We have a lot of black disabled people. My problem with the athletes, every time they sign in sneakers and taking pictures and giving out charity, 90% of the time it's to a non-black child. They are not allowed to be seen with black children. Every time I see them signing some damn sneakers. Every time I see them giving out a jersey, signing some sneakers, taking a picture, doing some charity, paying for somebody's bills, why is it always non-black people? Why is that? 90% of the time, it's non-black people. I ain't got nothing against them helping that kid. But where is your charity for us? Us. What did Wells Fargo do to hide their racism? Anybody know what Wells Fargo did to hide their racism? Wells Fargo got in trouble for denying all those black people business and mortgage loans. Wells Fargo got in trouble for denying all those Africans business loans and mortgage loans. So guess what they did? What did Wells Fargo do a week ago? What did Wells Fargo do? Today is the 12th. What did Wells Fargo do last Tuesday, May 2nd? What did Wells Fargo do last Tuesday? TD Jakes. TD Jakes. What Wells Fargo did was they went and found TD Jakes. They went and found TD Jakes, prominent black pastor. See, this is how they play us. They found a black bourgeoisie, TD Jakes, Potter's house, right? Potter's house. But he ain't built no institutions. Potter's house. They went and found TD Jakes. Listen to this. The bank has paid billions of dollars to settle claims it has discriminated against black folks. TD Jakes, the most well-known black religious leader in America, whose Dallas church ranks amongst the largest congregations, has announced a 2-year deal between TD Jakes and Wells Fargo. A 10-year deal between TD Jakes and Wells Fargo. A 10-year deal between TD Jakes and Wells Fargo. They're going to use TD Jakes to sanitize their image in black America. Wells Fargo has committed $1 billion to fund a variety of projects that foster community development. Wait a minute. I'm confused. I'm confused. A variety of projects. Can we get some specifics, TD Jakes? $1 billion for a variety of projects to benefit the black. Projects like what? Projects like what, TD Jakes? What deal did you cut behind closed doors with Wells Fargo, TD Jakes? What deal did you cut behind closed doors with Wells Fargo, TD Jakes? $1 billion and you can't name no projects? How much of that money does T.D. Jakes get? T.D. Jakes said, the future looks very bleak for minorities. Listen, black bourgeoisies ain't allowed to talk about black people alone. Black bourgeoisies are not allowed to talk about black people alone. Black bourgeoisies are not allowed to talk about black people alone. Listen to what T.D. Jakes said. The future looks bleak for minorities. Black people, brown people, poor white people are finding it difficult. Workforce people to get a job, to find opportunity, to get housing. Why can't T.D. Jakes talk about black people? Why can't T.D. Jakes talk about black people? Why can't T.D. Jakes talk about black people? Why he got to talk about minorities, brown people, poor white people, workforce people? Because black bourgeoisies are not allowed to talk about blacks. Let me tell you what T.D. Jakes is going to do with that $1 billion. He's going to help people of color with that Wells Fargo money. Listen to me, Black Texas. Listen to me, Black. I want my Dallas Africans to hear me. I want my Dallas Africans to hear me. I want my Fort Worth Africans to hear me. I want my Texas Africans. T.D. Jakes is going to use that money for poor whites, immigrants, yellow people, brown people, red people. Black people ain't going to hardly get none of that money. Black people aren't going to get hardly of that $1 billion of Wells Fargo money that they're going to use with T.D. Jakes. I promise you. I promise you this. And y'all will not hold T.D. Jakes accountable because he is a pastor. He gets a free ride. Just like Al Sharpton. Pastor, they get a free ride. All the religious leaders in the black community who talk a bunch of shit and don't do nothing get a free ride because they religious leaders. It's time for me to get up out of here, but let me give you, I got to get down to FDMG, Delaware. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. For my beautiful African sisters who want to be traveling secretaries or project secretaries, make sure you text me, email me, or WhatsApp me. You must be all natural from head to toe, and you must have never been guilty of bunny hopping a day in your life. You cannot be a Team Pan-African traveling secretary. You cannot be a Team Pan-African project secretary if you are guilty of bunny hopping. If you have ever bunny hopped in your life, black woman, if you have ever spread your thighs and let a devil shoot his ancestors into your heaven, you are not qualified to be a secretary with Team Pan-African. My beautiful black sisters, you must be natural from head to toe, and you must have never been guilty of bunny hopping a day in your life. I might let you slide if you went out on a date. I might let you slide if you gave him a quick peck on the cheek. I might let you slide if you went out on a date. I might let you slide if you gave him a quick peck. But if you spread your thighs, if you spread those five thick in the thigh, if you spread those almond thighs and those butter pecan thighs, if you spread those caramel thighs and those chocolate thighs and those African vanilla thighs, those hot warm peanut butter thighs, that butterscotch thigh, if you spread your African thighs and you let an Iceman, Neanderthal, cave-dwelling, genetically recessive, conqueror, colonizer, enslaver, if you let him shoot his ancestors into your heaven, you are not qualified to be a Team Pan-African secretary. We are the people of the sun. We have no business. We are people of the sun. We have no business. We are people of the sun. We have no business hanging out in the ice. Black people don't like cold. We like warm temperature. We like it nice and warm. I don't know why you ninjas keep craving the ice. You should be craving the sun, but you keep on craving the ice. When a black man and a black woman make love, that's magic. When the original man and the original woman make love, that's magic. See, you snow bunny loving Negroes out there, you're not fooling me. Congratulations, Joel Embiid, MVP, Philly. Congratulations, Joel Embiid, MVP, Philly. Congratulations, Joel Embiid, NBA MVP, Philly, but you got a bunny. Joel Embiid, you have to get rid of that bunny, my brother. I cannot wear your jersey until you unbunny yourself. Joel Embiid, I was going to buy your jersey the other day, brother. I could not. I want to, brother, because I like you as a person and a player. You might go down in history as the greatest center who ever played the game. But you snow bunny hopping. I need you to get rid of that queen, that European. No disrespect to her, much respect to her. But you are a black man. Get you an African woman, my brother, so I can buy your jersey. The minute Joel Embiid releases the snow bunny and picks up an African goddess, I will buy a Joel Embiid jersey. Oh, yes, brothers and sisters.